Hi, and welcome to How to Time Block. Now, time blocking is something that I really recommend that entrepreneurs do to give them more time and to get them closer to the results that they want to get, because it really makes sure that you are focusing on doing the right thing. Now, some people argue with me, but Shell, I don't get it, because I'm going to spend an hour out of my day, planning my week. I could be spending that time doing something towards my business. Yes, you could. But I spend an hour each week doing my time blocking. That's all it takes me. I do it with my membership group. We have an online call where we all time block together. And by spending that hour each week planning out the week ahead, it actually saves me time later on, because I know what I'm going to be doing, when I'm going to be doing it, how long I've got to do it. So I don't spend any time in the day going, oh, what have I got to do? What have I got to do next? Because it's all planned out. So what I'm going to do today is just quickly run through with you how I time block and the steps that I take. So I use my own planner that I created on Amazon. The reason I created my own is because there weren't other planners out there that had everything that I wanted. So I created my own. And when I start off with time blocking, what I do to start off with is I look at my goals for the month. So I look at my goals for the month, and each week before I start time blocking, I review where I am. So I go, okay, this is what I wanted to achieve this month. This is where I am now. So what do I need to do next week to get me where I need to be? So with that in mind, no, wrong page. Those are my January goals. So I have a quick look at those and I go, okay, that's great. Where am I with those at the moment? How close am I? What do I need to do? So I make sure that I'm tracking my progress every single week, so I know exactly where I am. And then with that in mind, I write a to-do list of everything that I need to do to achieve those goals. So it can include anything. So I've even got down that I need to pay a bill, so I don't forget. Clean the oven. I know that seems like a mundane thing, but it's something that needs to be done on a routine basis in my house, so I write it down. My goal this year is to earn more money from Amazon self-publishing, so I need to create more books to go on Amazon. I need to continue adding my reels to TikTok and to YouTube, because a big focus of this year is repurposing content. I need to pre-record stuff for next week. I need to launch stuff this week. I've got to schedule social media for the following week. So I make sure that I write everything down, and I know that everything that I'm doing to make sales. I'm doing to get me closer to those goals. And I also write down my target numbers. So it's things like, how many YouTube followers do I want to get? How much do I want to grow my group by? How much do I want to grow my mailing list by? So all things like that. Yes, some of them very much are vanity metrics. But also I focus on them because I know that I'm growing my audience. And of course, the bigger audience I've got, the more people that I've got in my circle and my network. So eventually, the more sales that you will have. It's just basic maths. Business is a numbers game. And then I start putting everything in the diary. So first of all, I start off by going through my calendar and writing in the planner absolutely everything that is non-negotiable, things that I can't move. So things like appointments. So for example, tomorrow, this was recorded on Monday the 9th. So tomorrow I've got a strategy day. I'm going out with with members of my mastermind that I joined for this year. So we've got a strategy day. So I've already blocked that day out. I know that it goes on until 4. The likelihood is that we're going to go out for dinner. So I've just blocked out the entire day. So I can't put anything in that time. On Tuesday, I have a call with my own group. I've put that in. I have a one-to-one booked in. I've put that in. I have an accountability call with my accountability coach. I've put that in. Wednesday, I've got a one-to-one. Again, I'll put that in. So any appointments, anything that you do, so even if that's doing the school run, make sure that you're putting that in. Even if that's going to the gym and you have appointments, make sure that you're putting those things in, because those are the times that you can't be doing anything. And then I look at my to-do list and I say, right, okay, well, this is great. So what do I need to get done and when do I need to do it? And I just go through filling it up. So of course, there are basic things that I have to do every day in my business that I don't put on my to-do list. So things like emails and journal requests, I do that every single day. Of course, I do my emails every day to keep up on top of my emails. So basic housekeeping tasks, things like that, I schedule all of that in. And then I just go down my to-do list and I pencil stuff in. Now, when you're doing this, you don't want to fill your entire planner from start to finish. You need to make sure that you're leaving time, obviously, for food, for drinks. You know, you need to eat, you need to drink. But be realistic with the amount of times that you do stuff. There is something, I want to say it's called Parkinson's law, where a task will take the amount of time that you've allocated to do it. So for example, if you tell your child they've got an hour to tidy their room, it will take them an hour. If you tell them it will take 30 minutes to tidy their room, it will take them 30 minutes. So be careful in the time that you're doing stuff. The more you time block, the more you will get to know how long things take you. So I allow a little bit longer to do my emails on a Monday morning because I haven't done them over Saturday and Sunday. So I know it's going to take me a little bit longer. And I just pencil it all in. So I need to record some reels for this week. So that's absolutely fine. So I've put that in. I've penciled in a couple of hours for that. If I get 5 recorded, that's great. If I manage to get more recorded, that's even better. Things like I need to write the script for the videos that I'm doing later on in the week, I put that in. I need to record more content. So you can see a lot of this focus this week is on recording content. So I put all of those in and I just pop it in and I just write it in. So if I know something's going to take a little bit longer, I just move it down. And the great thing is, I almost play a game with myself called beat the time blocking. So if I schedule something for 2 hours and it doesn't take me as long, I'm quite happy. You can do 2 things. You can either wait until the hour is up and then you can start the new job, or you can start the new job early. You can take a break. You can do something different in between. That is entirely up to you. But it's just writing down all the things that you have to do. Now, I even put things in here like bath and hair wash. You know, not because it's not something that I don't do regularly, but it's just I know that, you know, Wednesday night I'm going to have a bath, I'm going to wash my hair. Because that takes me a good couple of hours. I have a lot of hair. So I just make sure that it's in. And plus the fact, I'm really, really lucky that my husband and my 2 children, you know, they're 21, they're 18, they understand my time blocking. They understand that once my time blocking is done, that is it. I'm not very flexible with it, especially if it's just silly things like they need picking up from somewhere or they need a lift. So at the beginning of the week, I get all of the family involved. So before I did my time blocking today, I messaged them and I said, can I have all of your shifts for this week, please? Because they all work in hospitality and retail, so they all work at different times. So I like to have that written down in my planner so I know where they are, who I've got at home, who I haven't got at home. And it also allows me to know, you know, the good times to do stuff. So if I know that they're all out at work on a day, that's a really, really great day for me to record content. But at the same time, you know, if I know that they're at home, I know that I'm more likely to get distracted. So I might put something different on that day. So it's just working it to you. I put everything down in hour blocks. Most things I allow an hour for. Like I say, if it takes me less than an hour, that's a bonus. Some things will take you slightly longer. Again, you will get used to the time that you're setting to do these things. So if you're finding that it's taking you longer, maybe next week schedule a little bit longer. You can carry on with that task. Some people kind of like just shut off completely and go, no, it's the end of that task, I shut off. But if it's something that you have to get finished, of course, other stuff will get moved further down. So that's why when you're first starting it, I really, really encourage you to leave blank hours. You know, leave a blank hour every day so you've got that flexibility that if something else does overrun, you can move something down. And then in addition to that, each day I just write 3 non-negotiables, 3 things that I need to get done. Sometimes it's just a simple reminder, so it's something silly like, I say silly, but it's quite important. So it's just like welcoming new members to my Facebook group. I do a post for that. It's not something that I can schedule in advance. It's something that needs to be done organically, and I do it each week. So I just make sure that I have it written down. Usually it's stuff that can't be scheduled. So I've got content going out that is scheduled on Wednesday, but it just means that there might be something else that I have to do. So I like to, at the moment, I'm repurposing, I'm putting my old reels on TikTok. So I've written down add old reel to TikTok and YouTube, just so that I don't forget. So always have those 3 non-negotiables. But I time block every single week without fail. It is what has given me the best results in my business, because like I say, I know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I know that what I'm doing is actually going towards getting me the results that I want. It's going towards getting me the sales that I want. It's helping me achieve those goals that I set myself at the beginning of the year. And by doing this time blocking, I can sit down at any given time and go, right, okay, this is what I need to do today. There's no faffing about. There's no coming, into the office and saying, right, okay, what do I need to do today? What needs to get done? I can just go, okay, that's fine. I do time block on Saturday and Sunday at some points. I do leave them quite empty because obviously it is the weekend. But with a husband and children who work in hospitality and retail, and I don't see them that often, I'm lucky that I can work at the weekend as well. So I might schedule a couple of things in there, but rather than schedule them in at particular times, I'll just go at some point today, I just need to write an email, or at some point today, I just need to schedule some social media for next week. So you can adapt this to make time blocking work for you. There are no set rules about time blocking and what you have to put where and when you do it. It's just a case of breaking it down into daily chunks so that you can go, okay, well, today I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and this is when I'm going to do it. And make sure that your family know. Make sure that your family know this is non-negotiable. My friends didn't get used to it, first of all, when I first started working for myself. Of course, it was great. I worked from home. I was always free for a coffee. But I wasn't getting results, and I wasn't getting done what I needed to get done because I was always going out for a coffee and coming back 3 hours later and going, oh, I've not achieved anything today. Wonder why. So when I first started time blocking, it took them a while to get used to the fact that, oh, okay, we actually need to make an appointment first. But I was like, it's not an appointment. It's just, planning in advance. Because as much as coffee with your friends is great, and of course, I'm a great advocate of downtime and self-care. Sundays is my self-care day, other than taking an hour out to, do that call with my membership. You need to make sure that what you are doing is always being productive and working towards your business. So that is how to time block. I do have a worksheet on how to time block. I will put the link around this video so that you can go and sign up for it if you do want to receive that. And I will also pop a link to my planners if you particularly like the way that they are laid out. I will put a link for those too. So, if you did find this useful, please just give me a thumbs up or a comment or a like, because that really, really helps me. And of course, that will help me be able to help other people too. But until then, I'll see you next time.